turning ideas into icons.
Have you ever stopped for a second and wondered how symbols like the swoosh of Nike or the bitten apple of Apple became so instantly recognizable? A great logo rarely begins as a perfect idea. It begins as a question. What should this brand stand for in the minds of people who see it for only a moment? That question shapes everything that follows. A logo is not decoration, it is compression. It takes a company's ambition, personality, and promise and distills them into a single visual mark. When it works, it feels effortless. When it fails, it feels forgettable. The difference lies in process. Behind simplicity is structure, and behind clarity is discipline. The journey starts with discovery. Before any shapes are drawn, the designer listens. What problem does the brand solve? Who is it speaking to? What emotions should it trigger? And just as importantly, what emotions should it avoid? These conversations often uncover contradictions and hidden strengths that later become design direction. From there, strategy becomes visible through research. Patterns in the industry are examined carefully. Visual trends are identified, not to follow them blindly, but to understand the landscape. The goal is to avoid blending in while still feeling credible. This balance between familiarity and distinction is one of the hardest tensions to resolve. Once direction is clear, exploration begins. Mood boards translate abstract words like bold, refined, or dependable into tangible visual references. Colors, typography styles, textures, and compositions are gathered and compared. This stage builds alignment and reduces guesswork. It creates a shared visual language before a single logo concept is finalized. Then comes ideation. This is where creativity becomes expansive. Dozens of rough concepts appear quickly on paper or tablet. Some are literal, some abstract, some experimental. At this point, judgment is temporarily suspended. The objective is range. The more directions explored, the higher the chance of discovering something distinctive. In this phase, imperfection is useful. Rough lines encourage freedom. Ideas evolve rapidly, merge with others, or disappear entirely. What matters is uncovering strong conceptual foundations. A logo that survives this stage usually has a clear core idea rather than surface style. After exploration, refinement begins. Promising sketches move into vector software such as Adobe Illustrator. Now precision takes over. Curves are adjusted carefully. Proportions are balanced. Negative space is evaluated. What felt expressive in a sketch must now become structurally sound. Designers often work in black and white first. Removing color eliminates distraction. If a mark is strong in pure form, it will remain strong when color is added later. This step tests integrity. It reveals weaknesses in symmetry, spacing, or legibility that might otherwise go unnoticed. Scalability is another critical checkpoint. A logo must function on a website header, a social media icon, packaging, and signage. At small sizes, clarity is everything. At large sizes, balance becomes obvious. Each adjustment ensures the design performs consistently across contexts. Only after the structure is solid does color enter the process. Color is not chosen randomly. It reinforces tone and positioning. Subtle shifts in hue can change perception dramatically. A slightly muted palette can signal maturity, while higher contrast may communicate energy. The choice must align with strategy, not trend. Typography is refined with the same care. Letter forms carry personality. Rounded forms feel different from sharp, geometric ones. Spacing between letters influences readability and elegance. Whether custom drawn or carefully selected, the type must integrate seamlessly with the symbol. When concepts are ready, presentation becomes storytelling. Instead of showing isolated images, the logo is placed into realistic applications. Seeing it in context helps stakeholders evaluate it beyond preference. It becomes easier to judge whether it truly represents the brand's direction. Feedback follows. Revisions are thoughtful rather than reactive. Not every suggestion improves the design, but every comment reveals perspective. The goal is not to satisfy every opinion, but to refine the mark until it aligns strategically and visually. Once approved, finalization ensures longevity. The logo is prepared in multiple formats for digital and print use. Vector files preserve scalability. Raster files support everyday applications. Clear usage guidelines are documented to protect consistency over time. A brand style guide often accompanies the final files. It defines spacing rules, color specifications, and typographic hierarchy. These guidelines act as guardrails. They prevent dilution and maintain clarity as the brand grows across platforms and teams. From initial question to final delivery, the process is deliberate. Creativity is present throughout, but it operates within structure. A lasting logo is not the result of a single inspired moment. It is the result of many careful decisions aligned toward one clear purpose. And that's the journey from a simple idea to a powerful icon. It's a blend of strategy, creativity, and technical skill. It's about crafting a symbol that truly represents the heart of a brand. So next time you see a logo you love, you'll know the incredible amount of work that went into it. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more design insights. Let me know in the comments which logo design step you find most interesting. See you in the next one.